What up, though?
What up? What up? What up? What up?
My mic is on. Oh,
Yeah.
mic sounds nice. Check. Hey, what up, y'all? Y'all know what it is. It's Thursday night. I apologize for the delay. I was stuck in traffic. I was abducted by aliens, and they held me over on 285. Then they moved me over to 75, and then it was a street, and I seen some street lights. But I'm here. I made it.
A lot happened.
How y'all doing?
Yo, maintain it, man.
Maintain it.
Doing that thing we do.
Still alive.
I would like to say congratulations to the both of y'all. Y'all know my hashtag, my team is dope, because we all are nominated individually for Atlanta's Hottest Entertainment Awards. We have Atlanta's Hottest Actress nominee, the hottest DJ nominee, and then, hottest radio personality nominee and model.
See all the nominees going on
And
over here.
host. And
Yeah.
of course, the show itself.
You got too many.
We are the defending. How your boy Paul Heyman do it? The reigning. Yeah, we
3 times.
Yeah, we got that. So we back up for another one this year. We'll see what happens. But we ain't even gonna hold y'all up with all the introductions, seeing that we're starting off a little bit late.
Slightly.
Let's go and do what you do, man. Introduce the first guest, bro.
All right. So I got my hometown in the building.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
All right. All right.
Trouble.
We'll go back to what? My 9th grade year computer class. Yeah. I got actor, director, playwright Greg Taylor in the building, man.
What up, though?
What up?
Yeah. I'm here in the building, chilling.
How are you today, sir?
Man, I'm cool, man. Just trying to get used to this big studio. I ain't never been in the big studio like this.
We fancy, huh?
So, I'm pretending like I'm cool. That's
You
what I'm
right.
doing,
Pretend. You all that writing you doing, you gonna pretend
You
like
gonna
you're cool.
pretend.
Yeah.
Nah, this was definitely in the script.
Fake it till you make it.
So, first off, thank you for coming.
Oh, man, thank y'all for having me.
Definitely.
Appreciate it.
So let's just jump right into it. Talk about this play you got coming out. What's it about?
All right, so.
Why we ain't in it? Oh,
Right.
That was later. That question was later. My bad.
Right.
My bad.
Next one. I got you.
No
Don't
doubt.
say that to me. I'm gonna hold you to it.
I'll just show up.
Cool, man.
Like an elephant, he will not
we
forget.
can always do that. This play, first of all, I'm gonna tell y'all how it started. It's class assignment like 15 years ago in class. We was just supposed to write it, and I was like, you know what? Let me just see what I can do. So 5 years after that, this was 2003, 2008. I was like, let me see what I can really do. And so I started just writing more about it. It's a father and son play. The father is trying to show his son how to be a man, basically. So he did that, and from then on, it just took 10 years just to even get it done, to get it produced, to get actors and a director for it, find a place for it. So that's basically about it.
Okay, so when you were writing it, what was your inspirational writing? Because with a class assignment, you could pretty much, write about anything, right?
So at the time, it was 2003, like I said. So 8 Mile had just came out, and I was watching Rocky V. And Rocky V had this song called
Rocky
with
8 Mile and
Tommy
Rocky
Gunn.
V.
Yeah, so man, it was all like a perfect combination. So I looked at the song at the end of Rocky V was "Measure of a Man," and 8 Mile was about this musician, this struggling musician, this rapper, Eminem.
True.
So I was like, yo, let me just try to see what I can do, combine that, and it worked out. What I want to do is write a tale of a black man, a black father. That's just he missed out on this opportunity. He felt like, and he wanted to pass something on to his son. So that's basically where I took it from.
What's the title of it again?
Measure of a Man. I took it straight from the song, from the
Ain't nothing wrong with
soundtrack of Rocky V.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Dude. So let me ask you this. So what made you want to do plays?
It's just in me. I can't explain it any more than that. It's just something that I always wanted. Like I've always been writing since I was 6 years old. So it's just like that was my form of expression. Because I'm not really like a talker like that.
Shut
I
up.
can always write it out. So that was just something I wanted to do.
Gotcha.
Now, I know a few people that have done or written or directed directed some plays.
I know somebody too.
Oh,
So
okay.
what's your process as far as picking your cast? Like, are you lenient? Like, oh, it's your first time, I get it. Or is it this your first time? We don't need you. Like, we need experience. Like what's when you go and do you do casting calls or you kind of?
I cast calls, and the cool thing that I like to do, I like to give people opportunity. So if this is your first time, cool. And I also want to have someone that has some experience. So
Mix it
to
up.
put that up with, so like that person that's been in there, that situation, because if you never start, you'll never have that experience.
True.
So I always want to give people that first time, and they can just really find out how to do it and really know and get that experience. And I always will grab someone that's done it before. And I think that makes like a good mix of people. So you'll have that balance of veterans and rookies.
Gotcha.
So what you do if they suck then?
I mean,
You just gonna lie to them?
I
Just
don't
gonna let 'em
lie
keep
to
going.
'em.
Just,
This is, I
fuck up
really,
the whole show. Wait, do we got the box
best,
up?
I feel like the best thing for a person is to really die on stage.
True.
Like if you never experienced that, then this is not something you want to do.
Right.
You got to go through that. I know me personally in high school. I
was there.
I was part of the worst play ever, and that was the reason why I was the worst play ever. So I forgot my lines on stage, and I'm asking the dude I'm doing this dialogue with. I'm asking yo, man, what's the next line? And people in the front few rows could hear that, and I'm like, yo, what's going on? And then the stage fell down.
Oh wow.
And I went blank after I saw that. I was like, dude, I have no idea what's next. And the drama teacher, he was like, after it was all over, he was like, no. And he didn't even come out and say anything. When the play was done, we were done. It was no words. So
go home.
yeah. So I had to
School's over for the rest of the year.
Maybe he
Yeah.
was
For the rest of your life. Everybody go
he
home.
was speechless. And so actors and actresses and singers and whoever else, they got to go through that part of you fell in front of everybody
I think
to get that experience.
I'll never fall.
I was watching recently. I don't know if it was an old Charlie Murphy clip, and he was like, "Yo, some of the best comedians all bombed." He was like, "Yeah, it wasn't," because he was he said, "When I bombed, he like I bombed." He said, "And I talked to my brother," and he was like, "Yo, we all go through it."
Yeah.
You're kind of supposed to. But
Yeah.
the thing
For
is,
yourself.
That's your test, though, to see whether
Speak for
you can
yourself.
bounce back on it or is this for you? Because if you don't bounce back, well, maybe it wasn't for you in the first place.
Yeah.
Look, I was born ready. I came out the womb and I said to be or not to be. That is the question.
Did you ever
They
find
was
an
like,
answer?
they was standing ovations and everything up in there.
That's what it was.
I don't fall.
Quick shout outs, right quick.
you play.
I see Uncle Lou on board. What up, Unc? My mama in the building. What up, Ma?
What up? What up?
My son is in here. What up, Devon? Lil Devon in the building.
Hey.
We Speak Life. I see you, Pam Johnson. What up, Charles Nixon? What up, Doe? Esky, Tyree Ray. What's up? So, how long did it take for this play as far as getting the script ready?
10 years.
Damn.
Yeah. Because the cast assignment is only one act.
Like, you still got to turn it in?
Yeah, I still had to. My
So wait a minute,
professor's
your
still
paper 10
waiting
years
on it.
late?
Yeah, it's still 15 years late. My professor's still waiting on it. He in Afghanistan somewhere.
Did you
Like,
graduate
yo,
yet?
I'm still.
They holding your
They,
credit.
they holding them up from that assignment. You still didn't turn in your assignment from 03?
Or your science book.
You still got your textbooks on. God dang.
Grandma, what up? My grandmother's tuned in. All right. At this point, no more cussing.
Hey, Grandma. It
Don't
wasn't
trip. We
me.
ain't got the box down there.
Yeah, no more cussing, please. My grandmother's watching. So whatever y'all
It's all
do,
his
I
fault.
don't need y'all saying words like shit, damn. Like,
Filth, Florin, filth.
we miss you, grandma. Nah, but so how big is the cast? Like, is it a small
It was
cast?
a small
You gotta-
cast, 5 people. So
Okay.
I wanted to keep it something where it's just a family, so a real close family.
Nice.
And that's why I wanted to present in this play.
Gotcha. I mean, you the playwright as well.
And he's about to say something because my cast was big as bleep. Grandma.
after
I
show.
gotta
Play the board
censor
game.
myself.
Yeah,
Yeah, I had like a 15 people cast, so I don't know how I would even write a 5-person play. Like that's
Write it the same
Yeah,
way.
yeah.
that's a lot. That's a lot of moving parts.
have-
And
yeah.
That's a lot of moving parts.
that's something I'm getting to, but for right now, I just have to keep it real small and real simple. Yeah,
See, for me, it's harder to write for a smaller cast. I don't
think
know.
so.
Yeah, like because the ideas, I guess, when the ideas start to flow, then you start coming up with something else, and this needs to happen, that needs to happen. Then you got to start introducing new people for that to happen. So, I think that's how my cast got so big.
Okay,
You're gonna have to work with me on that.
I get. I mean, I get it. But I mean, it just it's when you're writing like for 15, 20, then you got like a whole universe pretty much that you mapped out.
Right, yeah.
And me,
Yeah,
Call it
pretty
the
much.
universe.
me, and
Pretty
me,
much.
my
I got a big head, so that's probably why. 'Cause
my circle
there's a lot
is
going on
like
in there.
like my circle like personally is small, so everything like in my world is small.
Gotcha. Makes
So
sense.
five member cast. That is kind of tight knit though.
Yeah.
Like that's very supportive. What other ways of pushing and promoting? Because is it about to drop
Yeah, this Saturday, July 21st.
this week?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
This week.
5 minutes.
July
Yep.
20.
Let me ask you, what's your venue?
It's at 3D Complex. It's Panola Road. Now, if anybody knows anything about Decatur and Panola Road, that movie theater has been opened and closed like 15, 20 times. So
Are you
it's
talking about Panola and Covington?
yeah, that old movie theater.
It's like a church now, isn't it?
Yeah. So they gave me an opportunity to just go in there and do what I can.
Okay, what's ticket prices looking like?
It's like 20, man, but I'll hook people up.
Don't tell nobody that on
Don't
this
say that
show.
on live.
You they gonna be
Everybody coming out for the
Phone
hookup.
ringing now.
Right. And since you from Decatur, I know what barbershop you probably go to. I go get the little $10 joints for my mans at the shop.
Yeah.
No, don't encourage that. I'm talking about bootlegging, man.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But $20 for the
Trying
plate
to
is not
bootleg
bad.
your play.
Not bad at all.
Well, they can find it on my Facebook page, Brown Eye Soul Man. I got the Eventbrite up. Or you just want to look up on Eventbrite, Measure of a Man stage play.
That's dope. That's dope.
What can they expect? Coming out to see this play.
Just
what
an
can you expect?
experience and crying. So bring your tissues because it's going to be like a real emotional play. I'm hoping to see like men look at their sons and look at their dads in a different light. I know one of the key factors is we all have like jobs, but we don't really take care of ourselves in that way as far as passing along like our real purpose, not just having a job. It's cool to have a job, but like if it's something you really don't want to do, you can always get fired like at any time. So
True.
I really want to pass that along. Like you can get fired at any time and you still not, be what you want to be in life.
No doubt. So, let me ask you this. What's next?
What's next? So I'm working on a show in December 7th, a real showcase. I'm going to have Nubian Sounds and AZI and BK Slim. It's going to be like a real, like some poetry and spoken word and music. It's going to be a real good show. It's going to be at Georgia Tech. So that's the next thing that's coming up.
Next thing, okay. And to our viewers, tell them how they can follow you on social media.
So you can follow me on social media, Facebook, Marcus G. Taylor. If you really know me, it's Greg, back in the day.
Yeah, I have no idea who Marcus
Back in
is.
the day.
Also, Brown Eye Soul Man on Facebook. That's my Facebook page. You can follow me on Instagram, Brown Eye Soul Man, and that's about it. You can follow me all those ways and just get information. Follow me on how I do things and what I do. Also, I have a Bandcamp, browneyesoulman.bandcamp.com. I got some spoken word on there, and I got some more information on just my events coming up.
So you also do spoken word?
Oh, yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Shit, that's a whole nother show.
No.
Can you pass the bell? Because you're not allowed to come here
And say you
And
do
wow.
something.
I was about to
And
say it for
do
you.
Shit.
Then don't
Sorry,
do
Grandma. And don't do it.
it. Gotta do it.
You on?
Spotlight is
a
on.
little bit of something?
Yeah, I got you. So, before I became a man, I didn't always fit into the shoes of a king. In fact, the cuffs of my pants went way past my ankles. My arm was too short for the sleeve. Look at all my accomplishments. I dressed myself. The emperor has on no clothes. No, man, I said I dressed myself. So I deserve all the fun and all the food. I should be able to date this girl and that girl and this girl and that girl because this world spins only once. And I was determined I'm going to be in the middle of all that swirl. I was in my own world, and I would coo like a baby whenever I would starve for attention. I would sing how much I love my brothers and my sweet Georgia peaches, but I really came with conditions. I thought I was far above facing any type of affliction, but I was too much of a boy to have any type of convictions until I was faced with the reality that life is vain if I only live it for me, because the life of a prince is supposed to be easy. The life of a king is where I'm meant to be.
Dope. Appreciate it. You know how they do it. Appreciate it. Man,
Yo, appreciate
Thank
you
you, bro.
coming through, bro.
definitely.
Thank y'all for having me. I appreciate that.
Appreciate you coming through, man. Yo, Greg Taylor, y'all check him out. Social media sites. What is it? Marcus Greg Taylor.
Marcus G. Taylor. Yep.
Marcus G. Taylor.
G.
That could be anything. You know what I'm saying?
Marcus G. Taylor.
G.
Like Fred G. Sanford.
Big
You know what I'm talking
dummy.
about?
I'm gonna go with great.
Yeah, man.
Nah, but again, bro, appreciate you, man. Thank you for coming through.
Bro, man in the building.
Appreciate
Once
it.
again,
Appreciate
y'all
it.
y'all
Yeah,
follow
a
him on
long
social
time.
media. Y'all go to that Eventbrite link.
I
The
posted
play
on the page,
is this
of course.
week,
This
this
Saturday.
Saturday.
The old movie theater at
Hurry to
Covington
get
and
them
Panola.
Go
If you
see
from
the
the
play
east
this
side,
Saturday,
you already
and
know
then
where
come
it's
play
at.
next Saturday, because next Saturday is going down.
Yeah.
It's my birthday party, y'all.
Oh,
Next
boy.
They
Saturday.
ain't ready.
It
They
gets
ain't ready.
Stupid.
Stupid.
But all right, so what we gonna do right quick, right? We're gonna roll to this music video. You wanna introduce it? I know this your people's. This
Yeah,
your
shout out
people's.
to my peoples back in Kentucky. This is my brother-in-law, Big Mike. I'm going off.
Y'all keep what y'all got it. It is the award-winning,
3-time
nominated for number 4 this year. The DTTO Show. It's your boy Saga.
DJ Agony.
And your girl, V.
God damn it, we'll be right back.
Yeah.
No cussing, grandma.
Oh, sorry.
Can nobody really put it down? The way you do it anytime I get up on the beat, you gon' feel it when it's going down. I'm a menace when I kill it, anybody feeling like they got a problem, better tone it down. Cause hip hop was whack when I'ma bring it back. You go tit for tat and I'ma snap the track in 2 pieces. You better believe it, cause I'ma really show a sucker how to shut it down. Like it hasn't been done in a minute. Gotta represent this to the fullest while giving it all that I got. Because rap is in need of a lyrical savior. But no time to be dealing with none of these haters and all of this mindless behavior. Cause I feel it is I who was chosen to cut through these beats like Yesu Razor. Once again, it's time to get it in like I'm a boss. I'm a warrior for mine, so my main focus ain't the flaws. It's to represent the spirit of this music till I fall in. Just when you thought I'm snapping and going hard, I'm going off like a bomb or a rocket set for the skies. I'm going off. I've been a beast with the flow, so it's no surprise. I'm going off like Hiroshima. Flows atomic and reckless. Don't try to test or neglect it. Don't disrespect, just respect it, boy. Talking mic and you talking rhymes. I can hang with the best of flows. If you're looking for the raw with the dopest lines, then it shouldn't be doubted who the next to blow. I invested time and strong effort into my craft. Now I do it for my neck to glow. With the rock, the cypher stage, the crowd, the fan base. Do it for the people, either friend or foe. Y'all rappers out when y'all drop a verse, cause y'all coming sick with that fever. But I brother bomb at lava when I drop a verse, cause I was born equipped with that ether. Tell them what they need to be. The saints believe I'm the instrumental Grim Reaper. But making my mama proud, a little drummer boy became the man and knocked your speakers preaching. That was an honor to get, cause it let me know I was legit when I spit. So I had to commit to be known as a wannabe rapper that really just wanna be rich with the ends of my tip. I'm ready to re-release that beast in me. For all of the people to see that I'm ready to blow up, take off to the top and to be what I'm destined to be. So once again, it's time to get it in like I'm a boss. I'm a warrior for mine, so my main focus ain't the flaws. It's to represent the spirit of this music till I fall in. Just when you thought I'm snapping and going hard, I'm going off like a bomb or a rocket rocket set for the skies. I'm going off. I've been a beast with the flow, so it's no surprise. I'm going off like Hiroshima. Flows atomic and reckless. Don't try to test or neglect it. Don't disrespect, just respect it, boy. I gave them balls, I hit them with punchlines. I gave a delivery, killer with it with facts. Try to reach the youth when I speak the truth. Till I never give up and no holding back. But these other cats, they talking smack to keep it on the rack and they call it whack. But what I wonder when I'm macking a savage, getting mad, looking ready to attack. Start spazzing back like, what's up with that? I've been a lyrical menace about mine when I spit it divine. Been in my prime from the beginning. I never pretended I've been a gimmick about to be living when I hit a ripping is riveted. If you're thinking of jumping and get you riveted, but where you at, remember the name is Big Mike the Beast. Better lock your block and shut down the street, cause the beast still remains untamed and unleashed. Flows of brute force when I start to speak. The beat meets the beat becomes obsolete. The hustle is too strong and I got to eat. Better recognize me as top notch elite when I bust. Mangle the murder, my body, my spirit will never be crushed through the smoke and the fog and the dust. I'ma be the last one standing up because what you got isn't enough. Once again, it's time to get it in like I'm a boss. I'm a warrior for mine, so my main focus ain't the flaws. It's to represent the spirit of this music till I fall in. Just when you thought I'm snapping and going hard, I'm going off like a bomb or a rocket set for the skies. I'm going off. I've been a beast with the flow, so it's no surprise. I'm going off like Hiroshima. Flows atomic and reckless. Don't try to test or neglect it. Don't disrespect, just respect it, boy.
We live, man.
Oh,
we
there I
back.
go.
Listen, we got things happening and
Boy,
Too much going on up
What-
here.
what hap- this- all right,
we got
so-
I'm
cameras
sorry,
getting
girl, mama have to
disconnected.
cuss.
yeah. When you say let's talk about the state of hip hop, people show up. Like
Oh, slew on.
It's packed in here.
it just
and it's
got.
getting
We all
hot.
know black people draw heat. This just got hot in this.
It's getting hot.
It just got hot. Like he.
I don't like
he
people
all
hovering
my
over my shoulder.
He done made me nervous.
Get out of my head.
Nah, but that's the homie right there though. So what we'll do, right?
I'm strapped. Careful. Do the show. Do your show.
She says she's strapped.
What you do?
Hey,
Do your
BJ, you supposed to tell her you ain't about the last one. Yeah.
I'm gonna need no violence, please.
But
Yeah.
mine got a
Not
name
in this
though.
establishment.
Not this one. Just the nice one.
We appreciate
My
y'all.
name, baby.
You want violence? Meet me at the other spot.
There it is.
I need y'all to behave. Grandma watching.
Start no, it won't be
Nah,
done.
so this is what we're gonna do, right? This is what we're gonna do, right? I got family in the building. And first off, I appreciate all y'all for coming out because I respect all their opinions and I'm mad that none of the youngsters came through because we was finna chew y'all little young asses up.
Boy, I'm talking we're gonna feed them to themselves.
Oh yes, the hell we can.
Wait till we get this conversation.
So what we're gonna do, right? We're gonna pass the mic around, and let everybody introduce
Just
themselves.
introduce themselves.
Let's start on the end over there, cause the homies in the building. You know he keep a hoodie on.
You know what I'm saying?
No matter what temperature, right?
Boom. Let's get it.
It's your
Got
boy
going on
Music
up
on
under that.
ATL, man. Hey, man, thank you all for the invite, man. It's a pleasure to be here. Y'all know, we about to get to it, man. Appreciate it.
Absolutely.
My name is Garth. I'm joking. Nah, what's happening, y'all? San Antonio Slim in the building. Appreciate y'all for having me. Last minute, but I should. Well, last minute, but yeah, I'm here. Let's go.
Yeah, good to be here as usual. Always with Saga Boss,
Yes,
DJ
sir.
Agnew.
Yeah.
And host of Beer in the Conversation radio show. Talking about the state of hip hop. Let's get it on.
Did you forget something? Your name?
Got my name too, but it's okay.
Everything but that.
Forgot her name too.
It's a light skin thing. He light skin, I'm light skin.
Right.
I got all the
Okay,
light
we on
skinned
the
people
same
up in here.
Vital, good to be here with you. My name is Laris Hodges on Facebook. Beer in the what is it? Beer in the Conversation 1 on Instagram.
There's son 8 bears in the conversation
Right.
right now.
Just add somebody on Instagram.
Let's go.
Like, who the hell am I? Well, who are y'all?
Shawty, what's your name, Hill? And then
We got some more panels.
we
up
got
there.
some more pen. Hold on.
Boom.
Yeah, see, I was gonna handle mine. I was gonna be nice.
I'm just a nobody.
Trying to be somebody.
This your
Telling
boy,
everybody.
formerly Southern Players. Y'all know what it is. ATL based All Stars. Dickie Ride, the face recording artist. Yeah. Still grinding, still grustling. You know, doing my thing. All right.
Like I don't mean to be disrespectful, but don't you ever in your cotton picking life say the name of your song again while you standing behind me. That shit don't work. Don't you?
Don't turn your head.
Don't you ever do that shit again. Hey, get off me. Hey, get off me.
And this gentleman behind me, I just want y'all to know this is not my security.
You know what?
Last time y'all was on the show together.
They needed security.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah, I go by the name of Bam Franklin. This is my brother right here, DJ Agony. You know what I'm saying? Franklin's family in the building.
Franklin.
On Hazard Entertainment, Original Records. We in here, man. Just really here, be here to talk about this thing, man, and get some things off our chest.
So I
You know what I'm saying? So you know
Nah,
what
that's
it
cool.
is.
That's cool. Gotcha.
I just want to say something real quick before we continue on. Agnew, you still look like Nipsey from Martin. With dreads.
and we can't forget we can't forget this young lady, man.
Yeah, nah.
She killing the game right now.
She won't let us forget.
Nah. And next Saturday she will be performing at the party, at the birthday party. Yo, that party gonna be stupid.
Salute.
Yeah.
That party gonna be stupid.
And don't forget that she 2-time nominated.
Nobody asked me to perform, but it's
You didn't answer the phone. You were supposed to be hosting, but you didn't respond.
what?
Go ahead and introduce yourself.
What's up, world? It's your girl, Poison Ivy, the real Poison Ivy. You know what I'm saying? Representing College Park. This is my better half. He's my husband, road manager. Listen,
That's a new one.
That sound like the
I like it.
I thought that was a hook to the song. I didn't know
Yes,
that.
yes. You know what I'm saying?
Got a theme
But,
song and
you know,
everything.
I wanted to come down, you know what I'm saying, and show my love for Saga Boss and DJ Agony.
Appreciate it.
Man, this family right here, everybody in this room.
Don't nobody love me.
I know they just forgetting about you.
It's okay. It's still on my skin.
Yeah, you wasn't here when she was on the show last time.
Hey, I'm Vitel. How you doing? And I want to give a special, I can't even talk, I'm drunk. Special shout out to Carolina Music Group, Boss Diddy and Samantha. Hey, that's what's up. Y'all can see about us.
That's what it is. So, now that we got all y'all here,
The panel is here.
the panel is here. Did everybody introduce themselves?
Oh,
How you doing? I'm
I'm
Esky.
Vitel. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Tell them again in
Esky,
case they
road
forgot.
manager of Poison Ivy. You know, #1 female rap artist in Atlanta right now. Yeah, check her out.
I'm David Ruffin, and these are my temptations.
Excuse me, sir. Excuse me, sir. You can't steal my line.
Hold up. Ain't nobody come to see you, Otis.
You know how people get brand new when they people's in the building?
Brand new.
It's just a prime example.
Everybody in here, my peoples.
Don't be like that.
It's all good. Listen, so we about to
Almost.
talk about this hip hop thing, right? If y'all want to tune in, call in and give us your opinion. I'm gonna laugh at y'all. Y'all say some dumb shit. I'm gonna tell you now. But 470-251-4707. Call in and holler at us. Let's talk hip hop, man.
Man, let's start it off, man. Yo, I want to know. Everybody in this room touched hip hop one way or another. I want to know what was your start though. Like what made you want to do it? Now
This is the brown sugar moment.
we got
When did
the-
you fall in love with hip hop?
Nah, Tay Diggs was in that, man. We don't reference Brown Sugar.
Why not?
Cause Tay Diggs was in it.
Watch your mouth. Be careful what you say
Sanaa
next.
Lathan.
Hey, what I just say? Be careful what you say next.
Sanaa Lathan was,
We all love her.
All right, show's over.
and Boris Cujo was in it too. So
Oh, okay. That's,
Why the hell did
that's,
you invite them?
that's your because it came for Sanaa Lathan.
I ain't.
all right, Daz Effects.
Good.
What about him?
Okay, that was for me. 1992. You hear a lot of music. You ride around with your mom. My mom was 21 years older.
My mom didn't listen to DOS Effects.
No, but I'm saying, I mean, my first break away from my mother's music, realistic, outside of, I think Crisscross came for me after DOS Effects, and then,
about to say.
well, yeah, but Crisscross and Arrested Development came around and said DOS Effects was the first for me. DOS Effects. I had to have that DOS Effects tape.
Yeah, I could dig
that. And that's when you can say officially you fell in love with hip hop.
Fell in love with my Walkman.
Y'all telling y'all age around here.
For those of y'all that don't know what he's talking about, a Walkman.
That's a contraption in which you
But y'all
can-
not quite born in the 80s.
For those that don't know what a Walkman is,
it was a device about this big. You wore it on your hip.
It was about the size of your phone.
Right.
You could put a tape in it. Yeah. Walkman.
Go in.
It ain't that. It ain't that song. Walk It Out. It's a Walkman.
Samantha Lynn, what up? She said. Samantha Lynn said CMG is a movement. What up, Sam?
Sam G.
Oh man.
I would say,
give him the mic.
For me, my defining moment when I fell in love with hip hop, it was a Sunday night. No. I was watching.
It was late.
Yeah, I was watching In Living Color.
Oh wow!
And I fell in love. Like, I had always been to hip hop. The first hip hop album I ever heard was LL Cool J's Bigger and Deffer. Yeah. So that was my introduction to hip hop. But the moment I fell in love was when I was watching In Living Color.
Right.
And Eric B. and Rakim did Know the Ledge on In Living Color. And the way Rakim came out with that sip the juice, I got enough to go around. And the thought, and after that, I said, fuck that! I'm in love with hip hop. This is it. This is it. I love it. And that was like the
Know the Ledge was the bomb.
Yes. No, and Juice is probably top 10 hip hop soundtracks.
Oh, you already know.
I still think Belly's number one. But that's my opinion.
Yes.
Yeah.
So let me ask you a question because what you're saying that's when you fell in love with hip hop. When did you start rhyming? Because bro, I could be a witness to this. Like, you know, it's a lot of artists.
I told you I had a killer.
But then when you get somebody that can captivate the whole room and shit, like everybody's mouth just drop. Right. And when I say his swag is crazy, the stage performance is crazy. For me, I had just met him, so I didn't know what to expect. So, but I was like, shit.
But I told you I had a killer.
I started Saga Boss Records that night.
Yeah.
He's my first artist.
You know who?
Don't tell him.
On the script though, we talking old school. Buddy remind me of Cool G Rap.
Oh.
And you know what? G Rap actually is one of my influences.
See?
Okay. But beyond that, I started writing after I heard Commons I Used to Love Her. After I heard I Used to Love Her, that was something about that beat struck a nerve. But the minute I would say, then after that, I would say a few years later, we ain't had no cable in my crib, so I go to my grandma's crib and watch Rap City. And
understand.
I saw it was broke. Fuck it, man. if you don't know about putting scissors in
that type of music at my grandma's
if you didn't know you could put scissors in the back of your TV get a clear reception, we ain't grow up.
You said scissors?
Your scissors in the back of the TV get a clear reception. We are not the same.
That's your antenna right there.
Right. So I saw Dead.
I saw and use the butter knife and let's take the butter knife to the back so it touch both sides. Never mind.
I saw after I saw Jay-Z Dead Presidents, and after I saw the video and him and Big and Smooth the Hustler was all playing Monopoly with real money, I said in my head, that's what I want to do.
Yo. So I'm gonna need a favor, not right now, but before we get up out of here, I need like at least 8 bars, just to show them.
I mean, it kind of get me warmed up because I gotta rock after I leave here. Like,
that's
so,
what's up.
Yeah.
We'll get back to that.
I'm gonna tell you, I fell in love with hip hop back in the days. You know, I'm from DC.
Yeah.
So you know, I grew up on go-go, but when I heard that Run DMC suck MCs, that was the joint. Yeah.
True.
That was the joint. And then, you know, I used to break dance back in the day. So you know, Beat Street.
You can't come here and tell us what
clear
you
some
do.
Room. Clear some
don't
room.
do it. Who got some cardboard boxes around this month?
You just gonna have to do it on the table.
Go to my page. You can see my video where I was actually busting moves on there. I can't do it right now. Nah, but seriously, B Street took me there. You know, Africa Bambaataa, Hood, all that. Break.
Roxy.
already. You know about the Roxy? That's the spot. So, I fell in love with hip hop back in the days. Run DMC did it for me, and then, like my man said, LL Cool J, that Rock the Bells, yo, that took it to another level. You know what I'm saying? As hard as I'm trying to tell you. So back then, man, hip hop was real because you listened to the lyrics. The beats were stupid, but you listened to the lyrics. They were saying something. Even if they weren't saying nothing, it was hitting. You know what I mean? This stuff today,
Oh, not yet.
When you hold a whole interview like that, how you do an interview like that?
I don't know.
Shout out to the designer. However you figured that shit out.
Poison Ivy.
Well, you know what? I'm an 80s baby.
Okay.
I was there.
I was always a little tomboy, riding my little bike, hopping up, whatever, chilling with the little boys. I actually fell in love with hip hop when Vanilla Ice came out. Ice Baby. The reason why is because I have
His face.
Never heard.
His face. Can we get a tight shot on that face?
Let me tell you, because they used to always compete, like, say I was the only girl with all these guys. So we had a little talent show back in the late 80s and 90s. It was like, we want you to rap this song, and they just knew I couldn't do it. So I actually won a talent show by rapping Ice Baby, and then that's when I was like, I like to rap, and that's how I started rhyming.
I'll say this about Ice Baby. That Queen Under Pressure sample was bonk.
I mean, the sample is what saved his life.
But that was back when sampling was the bomb.
Right.
Before you got sued.
Yeah, before you got sued, you sample now.
Monk, what you got, man?
So, I'm from the A.
Hey.
West End before it was the SWATs.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Right. So that just show you how
I've been
long,
there.
Right. So obviously, well, maybe not obviously, but we had that bass movement. You know what I'm saying? We had that bass movement so hard, and it kind of funneled up from from Florida, Miami. And that's why I was saying it's an honor to have this brother in the house tonight, because I just remember just listening to Dickie Ride, listening to 95 South, you know what I'm saying? 69 Boys, and then like One Shot E and DJ Taz and Kids Rock and all them came out. So that was all well and good up until like the fall of '93.
Okay.
And then them two Dope Boys came out, and it changed my life. You know what I'm saying? I heard Players Ball. I heard Sleepy. I heard Sleepy. I heard Sleepy Browns. You know what I'm saying? Like 70s funk soul vocals on it, and it was just one of those things that resonated in a way, and you just knew that a moment was brewing. You know what I'm saying with Cash. You know what I'm saying? So definitely Outkast, obviously Goody. I mean, I'm raised by Dungeon fam, but I think being a dungeon, like a dungeon head or a dungeon rat, it allows you to appreciate all regions of music. So everything that was going on during that era, I really was down with. It didn't matter whether or not it was the early. Like, I actually have a copy of the early Fugees Translator album. You know what I'm saying? So it really didn't matter. It just mattered that it just resonated with my soul.
That guy likes music.
Yeah.
You talking about like nappy heads?
I do kind of want to build off what he was saying about that the whole organized noise dungeon family movement. I think Rico Wade doesn't get his full credit as a producer.
Hell no.
I feel as a producer when I met him, I told him I think that Rico Wade is the godfather of Southern boom bap hip hop, because during that hands down, because when you had like during that time when you had like Ball and G, UGK, like, all them niggas came out at once. Like, it was just like pop pop pop, and but the drums that the drums always are the finishing touch, and the drums that like Pimp was using for their production and Ball and G was using for theirs, and N.O. Joe was giving Scarface and all of them, was different than what Rico Wade was doing. And Rico Wade told me how at the time he was going to New York and he kind of wanted to compete with the East Coast, because at the time nobody took the South serious. Nobody took the South. Even with Ghetto Boys going platinum, no one still took the South serious. I think Outkast were the ones who made, they're the ones who made people say
Andre
3000
Cadillac
music.
Yes, Andre.
Well, Andre.
But that's pre-3000 though. He wasn't Andre 3000 when he said that. He was just Big Dre.
Yeah.
Right.
He went up there and just poured from the heart. And I think that might be the most influential quote in Southern hip hop history, to be honest.
It is the most influential quote.
You know, so, but yeah,
I digress.
Use your mic.
Oh, I'm sorry. Being from College Park and just piggybacking off of what he said, growing up listening to Outkast and Andre and Cujo Goody and Goody Mob, for Cujo Goody to come to me, walk up to me and say, Poison Ivy, keep doing what you're doing. I love your music. I almost passed out. Because like I told him, you my legend. I grew up listening to you when I was 12 and 13, 14. And for the legend to come tell me, like, I'm a star and he loved my music, all of them, like, I'm just, and then Slice Money, shout out to Slice Money. He used to mix and master them. He's my engineer. He's been mixing and mastering all my music since for like 3 years now. So I love everybody, man. Shout out to Cujo and all the goodies. Just for them love.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you, just coming out with them guys, you know, with Dre, Big Boy, DJ, and all them, man, and Goody, just hanging out with them cats, man. They actually made me want to change my style of music because when they came out, it was like, yo, nobody else was doing it like them. You know what I'm saying? And they took the Atlanta style to a different level. You know, you got East Coast New York hip hop, but that Southern hip hop ain't nothing like it.
Facts.
You know?
True.
Like it.
Facts.
True. So let me ask you this though, because the South, pretty much around early 2000s, I would say, really took music over to where it even had New York cats like, yo, I got to do a feature with somebody from the South just to stay on irrelevant.
Bling bling.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I want to ask, and like I said, I want Mike passed around. I want everybody on this one. From where we are now, mumble rap, whatever. When or what do you say would be that turning point from then to now?
I think pretty much when the South took over in the early 2000s, because like you said, when they needed features, they always came to the South. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they called Lil Jon.
Whether it was West Coast or East Coast or up North, they always came to the South to find those. You know what I'm saying? They when they needed a feature, that's what they looked for.
True.
So that's I figured that's when the pendulum swung to the South, and that's when we took over. So I definitely agree with that.
And I say this as a music head, the features, because it was a different sound. That country accent on a up north New York track was crazy.
Or
the West Coast.
Or the other way around.
Or yeah, or you flip it.
You would have Jadakiss on a track from down here. You know what I'm saying?
So
What else you gonna get?
And Weezy, like
right.
So,
Where else you gonna get up the street?
If we want to speak, if we want to narrow it down like chronologically, right? So Atlanta in the South, well, I guess we'll speak specifically on Atlanta. Like, there's a lot of different styles that come out of Atlanta, right? But I think 2006 to 2008 was when the South solidified itself as the new mecca of music. For a while, there was a lot of denial. I think LaFace had disbanded. You know what I mean? They sold it. It became, you know what I mean? It became a subsidiary of Epic Records. But just like between Jeezy, T.I., we were only a couple of years removed from Speak About's Love Below, the Snap movement. You know what I mean? It was just so many different sounds that were evolving and bubbling up. But I think that is the time when we looked and we was like, we got so much momentum. You have to come down here to break. And that's, you know what I mean?
And it was crazy because it went West Coast, East Coast, then it swung to the Midwest.
Right.
But when it hit here,
it just stayed.
And it's not going anywhere. It's not going anywhere.
That shit bubbled and
But do you
big.
but let me ask you this. You said 06, 08. Do you think it was that late?
Well, let me just say this real quick. I want to interject before he made his point. I'm going to give Mike back up. 03, Memphis Bleak. Round here featured Trick Daddy and T.I. That's it. Y'all go back to what you said.
Yeah, it was already. When
I say 06 to 08, I'm talking about the culmination. Now, there were outliers. There were examples that a new trend was bubbling up.
Yeah, it was bubbling under during that time, but it solidified around 06, 08.
That right, because you got to think
it would be that late.
No, it was bubbling under around 2003 on.
But
it was already popping.
2003. That's when you saw the change starting to happen.
But for me, if you want to do like a chronological order, because and this isn't just for. I'm gonna start with the South since we're going there, but we want to do a bibliography, if you want to say.
This nigga used a school word.
With hip hop. especially with Southern rap.
A lot of people watching right now that thought he said something churchy.
No.
Somebody probably said, "Hey, man."
As far as Southern rap, if we want to say the ground roots, you would have to say 96, 97. And I feel this way to the day I die. Every down south rapper who came out after 1996 owes Master P either a thank you letter or a check. Let's start with there.
Absolutely.
And I say that because let's give the man his props. Now we're gonna say with the South that period. So when Ghetto D really hit and make him say that to me was when that was a door opener, because then after that you saw, but even with Ball and G, they didn't have that momentum. They didn't have the momentum that
No Limit.
And I love Ball and G.
They never transcended the mainstream.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So then with that,
Right.
So No Limit set the stage.
What up,
No Limit
Bethany,
set
I
the
see
stage for Silk. Silk had a feature with Jay-Z on his, what album was that? I think the album had Give Me the World and all on it. He had, but he had Hov, and then after that,
As long as he was on with somebody that could, he was straight.
Yeah, and then you had then of course Cash Money and 9-8, and then you know.
Say it the way they say it.
With Cash Money taking over for the 9-9 to 2.
Right, but then that kind of set the tone. Now I think as far as hip hop as a whole, 97 was also the start of where we're at now.
Yeah, 96, 97 was a transition from bass to.
And I say that because
to
I don't
Southern rap.
Like I don't like to always bring them up, because I feel like it's so much more bigger than Biggie and Tupac.
How old are you?
34.
Okay.
So to me. So I feel that hip hop is so much bigger than Biggie and Tupac. As much as we love Big and Tupac, sometimes we gotta ask ourselves, had they not have died, would we still feel the same way we feel?
True. And my thing is this right here. With Biggie and Pac dying 96, 97, like you said, it kind of left hip hop at a state. One, it left a lot of space for anybody to come in.
It was a void.
And two, it left a feeling of, so what do we do now?
Yeah, and it's like, and then also, so then you had at the same time, Puff with the shiny suit era.
Right.
And that's when it kind of, when you think about it, you had the shiny suit era. Then of course Master P was doing their thing in the South. You still had like Cube, and you still had the West Coast, but at that point it kind of started. It had a low point.
And then the era of Jay-Z started right after
9-8, because like Hard Not Like, but to me, I feel like fast forward into now, my personal opinion, I feel as if right now, no one should complain about hip hop right now, and I'm gonna tell you why. Granted, I think a lot of us are used to things being a certain way in hip hop. We used to a certain sound, but people spend so much time on the negative or what they dislike about hip hop. You skip over the dope shit. Like, to me, this year alone, I think I bought like 12 hip hop albums. I bought
great year for hip hop.
Right, I bought Royce the 5'9", I bought Prime, I bought Skyzoo, I done bought Nas,
that Prime 2 is sick.
I done bought Jericho Jackson, I bought Fonte. So pretty much nowadays it's like, if you don't fuck with radio, don't fuck with radio. Go find what you like. Like, you know what I'm saying? You don't. Like I said, you can't, like, okay, if you don't like Cardi B, that's fine. Go find what the fuck you like. And another thing I hate
Get that Poison Ivy tape.
And another thing I hate about hip hop too.
Cough really loud.
I hate we don't respect our legends. Hip hop is the only culture
Talk that shit. Hit the
does. We're the only culture that does not respect our legends. Like it's sick. Like, you know what I'm saying, it pisses me off to see how they'll say how.
All he gotta do right now is give me a.
Is like how
I've been thinking that the whole time. Hold on, time out, because I'm sitting. I'm sitting.
You ready,
right
B?
I'm sitting right next to this guy. You know what I'm saying?
Sound like it, right?
But like, as soon
You
as
ready,
he
B?
started talking like 20 minutes ago, I was like, okay, he definitely sounds like Hov.
Now, for me watching him rhyme, he got that swag with him. But I wasn't gonna say that until he started rhyming. But yeah, that's. Every time he started talking, I'm like, "You ready, B?"
And truth be told, Nas is my favorite MC.
Blue?
But anyway, we don't it's like if like example when Cool G Rap dropped the album last year, right? And a lot of cats was like, but I'm like that G Rap shit was high.
But the reason for that is it's built into the culture. It's inherent in the culture. When your foundation is battle rap, then there's no reason for you to even look back, because once you pass a certain threshold in time or as far as being relevant, that's a wrap. You know what I'm saying? It's always about what's fresh, what's current, what's trending, and unfortunately, we kind of created that dichotomy within hip hop.
Yes,
you know
we
what
did.
I mean?
So what you bringing up?
And the thing is, you say that with hip hop because Rolling Stones drop a tape right now,
and the Beatles ain't complaining.
Right. If the Stones, the Beatles, Aerosmith,
Bruh,
any of their
Aerosmith-
older groups,
They gonna sell out.
But
They
their
gonna sell
their
out.
movements
No, they
are born
they
out of
bring
a
them on
different-
stage
but it's
with
different,
them.
though.
But
their music is born out of a different movement.
But the thing,
You know what I mean?
but the thing is
I mean, it's a
why?
different
Like
culture,
why don't
too.
like
You gotta
why?
understand that the culture is different.
Because hip hop
You gotta look at
was
that,
born
too.
out of being the underdog, right? So when you're the underdog, there's always a competitive aspect to being the underdog. You always feel like you have something to prove.
but does it have to be with each other though?
But I mean,
Hip hop's
they weren't really. I mean, at that point, they were kind of being ignored by the mainstream. So your
Hip-hop-
audience was
hip-hop
your
wasn't supposed to last 10 years. So you got to
exactly,
understand.
and that was like
We're working
50
on
years
what,
old.
40 now?
Right.
Yeah, that's what they
You
do.
know what
But
I'm saying? So
my-
understand, like we did our thing, man. Like we
Yeah,
handled
but
our
we can't- we
business.
can't, but-
And we took it to a whole nother level that we wasn't expected to do.
Absolutely.
So it is what
To
it
me,
is.
I think we should have never let. And this is my personal. We should have never. We gave that shit away. We did.
To who?
You know who we gave.
Say
that
it,
shit.
bro. You gotta say it,
know.
though,
Hit it.
man. Hit it. You gotta say it. You gotta say it.
We okay.
You gotta say
Let's
it. Say his name, bro.
No, we'll say what it is. We gave our shit away to corporate America. We gave we gave that shit away willingly.
Right.
We gave that shit away willingly.
Take that.
Because y'all know Post Malone is toying with this shit, right?
Fuck him.
Right.
Fuck him.
Hey,
Period.
Hold on. Before we get into that, Slim, hold that thought. I want to introduce y'all my second favorite DJ, because DJ Machiavelli's in the building. What up, Kimbo?
Yeah, fuck
shit out loud.
man. Point blank.
DJ Machiavelli's in the building.
But him bringing up Post Malone kind of falls into my next thing, the fucking vultures. We pretty much
talk that shit.
We gave it to the vultures. We know what vultures do. Vultures feed on carrion, which is dead prey. They suck it dry. So pretty much they said, at first, like my man said, they didn't think the shit was gonna last. Then when the shit started lasting, it's like, so talk to me about this hip hop you guys
we
got.
can take what they
So
got and
we
make
could-
money off of
we
them.
could make money off
you know
this?
what I'm saying?
and
We could
give
win.
them- yeah.
and us being that we can't. A lot of us in hip hop come from unfortunate circumstances.
True.
We didn't come from our background where we had a Cliff and Claire family. So
I love those people.
Fuck Bill Cosby, by the way.
We going there, Slim.
That's harsh.
We going there, Slim.
That's harsh,
You know
man.
what?
That's a
Slim,
topic. That's a
I-
topic for a whole.
That's a
nother
whole nother show.
Anyway.
He's the best dad some of us ever
James
had.
Evans. James Evans, the best CD dad.
James
James
Evans
Evans.
ever had.
What y'all gotta understand about this? I've been knowing this man since 2005, right? Anytime I look at my phone and his name pop up, I have to figure out, do I have an hour and a half to 2 to 3 hours to kill? If I don't, I'm like, Slim, I'm gonna call you right back. Slim is the topic for another show every other state, man. Just want y'all to know that. So that was just another 2 hours right there.
I'm gonna leave that alone.
Y'all know my disclaimer. The views expressed by some of our guests do not reflect the views of. He might have a point, though. Goddammit.
Hey, look.
James Evans is the best, the realest TV dad ever. But that's a whole nother topic. We're on hip hop right here.
Here's what I want. Here's what I want to talk about. I want to swing the topic right quick. The role of the female in hip hop. Hold up, Slim, because it's actually her turn. Yeah, matter of fact, give her that mic before. Give her the mic before you make a mistake and answer.
Right.
But the role of female in hip hop, we went from Roxanne, MC Lyte, Queen Latifah, Lil Kim got butt naked in the mid '90s, and now we're at Nicki and Cardi.
Shoot, you gotta take it back.
Don't leave out.
You got to go all the way back to Sweet Tea.
Yeah, you skip.
Sweet Tea.
You skip Ra. You skip Ra.
You skip Yo-Yo.
Wait a minute, hold on. The industry skipped Raw.
You
talking about Rod
that was an
Digger?
accident, yeah.
They was like,
Rod had bars, bro.
who?
Yeah, Rod Digger.
Bars.
Rod Digger.
She just dropped
Rod
the tape. Rod Digger got bars. She just dropped the tape, and this is just a bar fest. But the thing is, we have a female artist in the room, and I'm sure when you with bars, and I want y'all to notice she's fully dressed. I can't even see her wrist right now. So
That father.
so let me ask you.
Good point.
So
good
let me
point.
ask you this: with you being a female artist, haven't seen the transition from females who are looked at for their bars, who are females who are looked at for they
pussy.
Okay, thank you.
Hey.
Thanks for the ad lib.
By my guest today.
No hesitation. No
Hey, I mean,
hesitation.
she's right and exact though.
It is what
and
it
then
is.
Hit it again. And then, you know, you swing around to nowadays, like I said, with the Cardis, the Nickies, and it's a lot of plastic going on. Like,
It's a lot of plastic.
you know, you pretty much, well, where you at with it? Let's just start there.
Well,
Before I mess around and tell you where you at, let me just ask where you at.
My favorite female rapper that, to me, that set the bars was Lauryn Hill, because I think she, just by her being able to sing and rap, it showed me her versatility.
And she had
True.
bars.
Okay, so Lauren was up here. Then when Nikki came, when she came with the funny and the faces and the colors and the Barbie and all this and that, I fucked with Nikki in 2008 when she did the Memories for Life.
She was rapping.
But then I don't know what happened. Something happened.
The gimmick got old.
But not to cut you off, but I just heard back here. What about Missy? You cannot.
Missy is probably the GOAT. Missy and the Brat.
She's the GOAT.
Yeah, the man. Yes.
Hold up.
Not the Brat.
Bruh.
No.
It's
Uh-uh.
No, Missy produced a lot of stuff too. On top of
No, they can't.
I don't know why.
You gotta get your own mic.
Get your own mic.
Let's be clear though. Let's be clear though. MC Light is dope.
Missy's
Lyrically
the class
dope,
of
but Missy has.
Missy's on a different.
Missy was the total package.
She does everything.
She was the total package, absolutely.
Right.
She does everything.
Now with Cardi B, you know what I'm saying? I'm not taking nothing away from Cardi. I'm happy that somebody from, where's she from, the Bronx or whatever?
Yeah.
I'm happy that somebody that didn't have nothing, that was a hoe and a stripper and fucking everybody, that she was able to come up out the gate.
Hey, but them facts though, man. Them facts, man.
They times like this is when I need my sound
If
effects.
we gonna talk, then we gonna talk.
We gotta figure out how to get my sound effects back because
Cardi making
fires.
I commend Cardi. You know what I'm
She
saying?
proud of that shit.
But what
that's
I'm
a compliment.
saying is, me, Poison Ivy, as an artist, I feel like I'm not finna be doing butt make. I don't have to do that. You know what I'm saying? I feel like my skills and what I can get in the booth to do, you gonna see what I can do. But I don't want to show off my body, bro. Like,
It's all about the booth.
So how do you know Cardi never did nothing? Never mind.
Yeah,
Probably because she did.
She's done it.
Who to say she wasn't in the booth when she did half that?
Right.
Never mind.
Let's not leave out.
But y'all know Jocelyn
No
is my
Name
favorite
Rhapsody.
rapper.
Jocelyn who?
Say that again? Yeah. No, you do not touch this bell. Do not touch this bell
That
again.
bell
Do we
away.
get a swing and a miss? A swing and a miss?
Damn, y'all can't take a joke. You see how everybody-
No, wait
A
a minute.
swing and a miss?
Okay.
I got that flow
I'm so
evidence now.
sick of you.
As far
Hey, but let me say.
I tried it.
Let me say this real quick, cause I know I missed half the discussion. DJ Mac, what's going on?
DJ Mac.
And niggas gonna kill me for this, and I've always said this. The reason the way the hip hop game is today, I blame Jay-Z. And I'm gonna tell y'all why. I'm gonna tell y'all why.
No, I want to hear.
I'm gonna tell y'all why. He said it in one of his songs. When he said, I dumbed down my lyrics to double my dollars. That's when everybody started that shit. Like, it stopped being about lyrics.
Yep, it's about beat now.
It stopped being about lyrics. It stopped being
They
about
give you no
artistry.
respect in here, right?
It started being about what sells. Even from females to males. That's why music is bullshit, because it hit the radio. So it's like, folks could kill me for that.
Mac, I want you to add on to
Well,
this,
I was
Mac.
gonna say, what about 444? He was the only person to successfully introduce that grown man shit that we could relate to.
But I'm saying, but he even said it. He was like, he said it. I dumbed down my lyrics to double my dollars. Artists wanted to make money. So what I'm gonna do to make money?
But here go my thing, Mac, and what you're alluding to is what was that ignorant shit?
forgot what song.
The American Gangster album, I think.
No, it was before that. It
that was on Blackout. That was on Moment of Clarity.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Now I'll say this. If we're gonna say it, I can see why you would say that, and it does make sense. You could pinpoint it, but also we're gonna say with dumbing down lyrics. Shit, before him, we gotta look at other artists before him. Like, if you want to say that same reference, you can also go on PSA when he said, "I just rolled the dice trying to make some change." So,
right. Acumen is different though. Jay-Z's business acumen is what makes the difference.
But we sold the shit.
Jay-Z's business acumen
because
is what makes the
difference.
difference.
He's the most successful. I mean,
you know what I mean?
Artist.
Yeah.
That's true.
So
everybody.
You got to think
came
about
after
some
him
of the things that
followed
he
his example.
introduced. You know what I mean? When you were talking, I think you mentioned Dead President's video, right? He made everybody want that Lexus that was in the video. Yeah, he made, you know what I'm saying? Like that was the moment when you was just like,
97 GS?
yes, that high back.
I wanted that joint. I saw a nigga driving.
You know what
I
I'm
was
saying?
gonna rob that nigga too. I wanted it straight up. Straight up.
It's no disrespect because that's my favorite rapper.
I got
President did it to me.
No, I'm not. He ain't cut me a check. But my thing is, I think that he definitely is a trendsetter. So I guess if we had a hip hop Mount Rushmore, he would be on there for setting trends. So you can't deny that.
I think Jay-Z's like the Scottie Pippen of rap to me, because I blame niggas that killed Tupac and Biggie. To me, without them dying, there wouldn't have been no Jay-Z. He's the Scottie Pippen of rap to me.
I got you, because even with Big, as much as I love Big, it was a 3-year gap between Ready to Die and Life After Death.
Biggie didn't do anything for me. I'm sorry.
Ready to Die is my favorite hip hop album.
Well, let's take it all the way back since we talking that. Let's take it.
Nice having you today.
Let's take it all the way. Let's take it all the way back to before then, when the Tupac of hip hop back then was Big Daddy Kane and Eric B.
most underrated.
You know what I'm
the
saying?
old school, most underrated.
Yeah, we're gonna take it all the way back hip hop. When them cats was spitting lyrics, even though when you listen to it today, you're like, what? But back then they was controlling the game.
They was.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah, you can't say that without mentioning KRS. Like,
True. Yeah, I mean, you gotta throw Chris Parker in there.
No, Fat Boys are funny.
But it was the beat though. It was like the
Right.
So to me, it's nothing new under the sun in hip hop. Everything has been done. I think everything in hip hop has been done. I think it's just new ways to do it. I just think that in today's era, we know it's bullshit. There's a lot of bullshit rap out here. But the beauty of it is nowadays, artists, we don't need record deals. We don't have to go to these labels like sign me. Nowadays, you got Bandcamp, you got TuneCore, you got
your own label. You
got all these. Yeah, so it's like I can't spend my time ragging on whatever artists I don't like, because it's always going to be some shit we don't like in rap. It's always going to be whack ass rap.
Right. Social media has taken the hip hop game to a whole nother level.
Yes.
True.
I think really attest to that, man, because without the internet right now, like a lot of these folks you would never hear about. And that's real.
Well, my question is this: is a lot of stuff we're hearing today, is that hip hop or we just labeling it hip hop?
No,
you know what I'm saying?
I would say
it splinters off. I think at some point, hip hop is like it's an art form, it's a culture, it's a musical style, and I think all those things have blended in so much to the point to where anything that we do as a result of our resourcefulness, as our creativity, so many people leech off of it to where it dilutes it, and you can't really tell which direction that is really going in. So you can see someone like Tekashi 6ix9ine claiming that he's the king of New York. Now, how outrageous is that shit? Now, think about this now.
Is that the dude with the beads? And
Yeah, with the he's the dude with the rainbow hair. You know what I'm saying? So you got him, and you got you got Cardi B.
I got allergies.
Talking about you got Cardi B talking about she's running New York, and you got him talking about he's running New York.
I think you don't like light-skinned people. That's what I think, because you named Cardi B. And I know a lot of female rappers that say they run New York.
You know, I rocks with Cardi, but I think Rhapsody and No Name, to me personally, I would rather listen to them. You know what I'm saying?
And Rhapsody is dope.
That's just me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and Rhapsody's dope. She slept on.
I think it's still.
I
I don't know.
I can hear Cardi on features, but a whole just This Cardi B the album.
I just missed the whole originality of rap when you could tell.
That became popular before.
Listen, so this is what we're gonna have to do, right? We definitely gotta do a part 2 of this, because it's so much to cover. Like,
yes,
it's a lot to cover.
Nah, at all.
I want to say thank y'all for coming
Thank
to kick
you.
with us.
And congratulations to everybody in here that's nominated and doing their thing. Shout out to all the indie artists doing their thing as well.
Downtown Story 2, November 22nd.
Carolina Music Group.
Man, we get up out of here. We gonna come back. Let's set up part 2. I want y'all to come back. I definitely love what you do, man, and the knowledge is crazy. You know you got to come back, bro.
Pull up July 28th, DTTO Show anniversary.
4-year anniversary.
Sagaboss.
My birthday party.
Oh yeah.
Why she doing our job?
Why she be in the building?
I'm in there.
Yeah.
She trying to take my job. You trying to steal my position? I'm watching you, Poison Ivy.
All right, Instagram, Lord Infinite _DJ Agony. That's LORDINFINITE _DJ AGONY. And I'm out. Yeah.
Yeah, you know, it's your girl, Boss Lady Vitel. You can find me on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, VITELLE.
Saga Boss everywhere. And I'm out.
Liquor store
Until
near
next
you.
Thursday.